Every year, FMCG brands spend billions on promotional products, but how many of those products do consumers actually use? And how many end up forgotten?
Today, we sit down with Bhavin Thakkar and Ankit Sanghvi, the minds behind iBox Promotions, to decode how emotion-led, zero-recall merchandise is shaping the future of FMCG marketing. How did iBox Promotion come into existence? What is the core philosophy behind the brand?
iBox Promotions began with a simple observation. Promotional merchandise, though, was happening on a great scale in the Indian markets, but the effectiveness of those campaigns was not really there. We identified this gap in a way that we understood, though these promotions are well intentioned, but oftenly, inconsistent in terms of deliveries, quality, and the overall effectiveness of the campaign was not there. That is when we decided to form a company which will deliver tangible and value-driven solutions for brands, and that is when iBox Promotions came into existence. The core philosophy of the company lies in trust, compliance, and innovation. And every single product or ideation what we do, the single aim is keeping the client's perspective at the foremost, delivering premiums which are innovative in nature, bespoke in nature, and at the same time ensuring all compliances and all brand goals as such and values are adhered to. So that is a core philosophy of iBox Promotions.
So you often describe iBox Promotions as a brand activation agency. Can you elaborate on what that means in practical terms?
So we are not a normal gift catalog company. We are a strategic partner to brand engagement. When we say brand activation agency, the term refers to understanding the brand requirements in detail, doing consumer trials in detail to understand whether whatever ideation we do, whether it will work for the brand or not. And it's not just delivering a premium or a merchandise. There's a lot at stake when we do this. Whatever freebie or whatever giveaway it has to resonate with the brand's image, the overall goals of the brand, the values of the goal. And that is why we keep on saying that we are not a normal, gifting company or a corporate gifting company. We are much more than that. We offer solutions, we offer customized solutions, bespoke solutions, I would say, at the aspirational budget of what the client has in mind, in terms of delivery, in terms of value engineering, in terms of cost optimization, and as far as maintaining those quality standards. We do everything for them. So that is why we don't classify as a normal vendor, but we always work as a partner to a brand, and that is why we classify ourselves as a brand activation agency.
So what's your process when a new brief lands on your desk from ideation to delivery?
So we connect with the brand or the purchase team to understand the campaign requirement, including the target audience, quantity, the timelines, whether what type of quality adherence is required. Is it a impact promo or a free giveaway? Is it a generic promo or a license promo? And what type of distribution module is there, and the audience. After getting all this information, from there we dive into the concept and product ideation. After that, we value engineer the product. Value engineering is that the product or the idea which we have taken is it coming or falling at a right cost to the brand. Once the sample approval or the prototype which we make is been approved, we then follow all types of internal lab tests, then third-party audits, and once we get all the green signal from the brands and the lab, then only we proceed for the final mass production. We are, you can say, a maniac person. We supply all, we give the reportings and the timelines are on regular basis. Our weekly reports are not just you can say a courtesy to our client, it's just a discipline which we follow for each and every promo which we do.
Can you talk about a few successful collaborations or campaigns that you define iBox Promotions' strength?
It's a very difficult question because all are babies to us. Whatever we do it with equal zeal and enthusiasm for any brand it may be, whatever volumes it may be, because we don't believe in being biased towards a particular brand or anything of that sort. So one of the successful, if I have to name a few, and what I recollect, We did a sanitizer ban promo for Kellogg's during COVID. It was a need of the hour. It was to promote hygiene among kids, something which is easy to use and you can carry it on the go basically. So this was the band what we created for Kellogg's. The interesting story about this article is it was coming at a very premium price because this was not manufactured in India. We got a lot of samples from across the globe. The ideal price from importing this from China was around 50 cents to 60 cents, which was coming to around 50 rupees in INR. And the challenge for us was to develop this product at 12 to 13 rupees. And that is when we put a lot of resources in identifying what materials can be used to make this product in that particular price point, what kind of value engineering we can do as a unit. It took us 6 months to just do R&D on this product. Finally we were able to crack this. We delivered around 1 million units, and it was most talked about promo at that point of time because it gave the customer what it was required the most at that point of time. Okay, to kids especially, which are vulnerable to COVID. So it was an instant hit. It ran in all formats, right from retail to modern trade to general trade, everywhere. I would certainly like to say it's one of the most satisfying, promos what we have done.
So we had a collaboration with Tata Tea for their premium brand, which was 1868, where they wanted to launch their 6 premium blends of tea in one box as a gifting purpose, for Diwali purpose or a gifting regional purpose. So we have designed this premium wooden box, where they can showcase their 6 different types of tea brands into this box. And moreover, it was not just a festive promo, but it was so hit that the product looked so rich and luxurious. So it was an ongoing and year-round project for the Tata 1868.
Another product what we would like to talk about is the Kellogg's IML bowls, which we have created recently with vibrant branding on the bowls, with printing on the surface. The bowls give a higher perceived value, which is something which all the brands would want, and this is something which stays in the household for a longer time, giving a longer recall value for the brand. It's practical utility with beauty is what I would like to term this product as. And it has been so perceived nicely in the market that we've already repeated this promo twice now for Kellogg's. We've delivered around 3 million pieces of this article.
And we also had this 4 to 5 artworks in this. For Christmas we had added
yes, we
in December we did a promo where we added a Christmas theme in the creative ways, and it was a great hit.
Absolutely. I would also like to talk about one promo what we did for ITC. The challenge was to create something sustainable, avoid the use of plastic, create an engagement for the customer, at the same time ensure that all these are coming together in a product which classifies at a 12% GST. Because at that point of time, EP was classified at a 12% GST, and as per the government mandate or as per the accounting rule, I would say, any freebie what you do with your brand cannot be exceeding the GST percentage of that particular brand. It has to be either equivalent to that brand GST or lesser than that. So these were the challenges when we designed this. It's a DIY utility holder, I would say. It could be used as a pen stand or a cutlery holder or a remote holder, and it basically comes in dismantled, 4 or 5 pieces in a poly bag, and then you just break it up and create it on your own. So this was one very interesting promo what we did for ITC, and it is received very well in the market.
Just to add on, the brand wanted to do some, other than plastic, they wanted to do some sustainability of the product. So we suggested, other than plastic, we suggested this MDF or a wood product, which is more sustained than say in the market. So we have created this wooden MDF, which is more sustainable.
And last not the least, we would like to talk about the recent activation what we're doing for Complan, which is a Zydus Wellness brand. and we have developed a very practical, user-friendly shaker for Complan. This is how it comes in the market. Okay, it also what we have done is we have used iconic Complan colors, which is the yellow and the red, in designing this shaker. It has been very well received in the market. Already 3 million pieces supplied by us. This promo is on air right now as we talk. What happens when there are repetitive promos happening of the same product? It gives us immense satisfaction, because from a brand point of view, it has worked very well in the market. In the first place, it has been received very well. The customer, the end user feedback has been tremendous on these products. So when it comes to the Kellogg's bowl or the Complan shaker, and one more promo, in fact, what we are doing right now is for EP, which is the pencils, polymer pencils, I would say. We've done around 1 crore 10 lakh pieces so far supplied, and that's a repetitive activation what we have been doing. So all put together, as a brand, iBox as a brand, it gives us sense of achievement. We feel pride, because ideally promos are not repeated consecutively, one after the other, because everybody wants uniqueness or newness or some innovation in some form or other. But because these are well received in the market, these are ongoing activations, I would say, and that sums it up as far as our successful collaborations are concerned.
How do you ensure ethical sourcing, manufacturing, transparency, and third-party audits? What roles do certifications play in your brand promise?
Certifications are like your insurance policies, I would say. They protect the brand, they protect iBox Promotions, they protect the principal company. So most of our clients are, as I said, food companies who prefer high compliance in every form. Has to be highly compliant and has to be in regulations with the brand's overall goal and values. For instance, when we do promos for Kellogg's, okay, we are an authorized agency, by the way, for Kellogg's for the entire Asia Pacific. These guys follow the highest compliance, because they are a US-based MNC. There are yearly audits which happen at our factories. Okay, so right from SEDEX to GMP, the audits are conducted on a yearly basis. We ensure that all our factories who are manufacturing for any of our clients clear all these required audits. As an agency, what we do, we fill in the gaps. What we do, we initially do the gap audit. Okay, we understand that these gaps needs to be fulfilled for a particular factory to qualify or classify and be in a position to supply to our requirement. Okay, so those gap audits are done first primarily by iBox, by us, and then secondarily we put them to third-party international audit agencies like Bureau Veritas or Intertech or UL or any other prescribed agency. What it does basically, it ensures that whatever product you are manufacturing and putting out in the market, it is in line with the brand's requirement. Because at the end of the day, it's the brand's name which is getting associated with a freebie. Okay, so the reputation is at stake, the goodwill is at stake. And whatever touch points we cater to, or the premia is catering to, whether it is a kid or whether it is an adult, a premia for example a merchandise goes through rigorous testing. Okay, like when we do a toy, go through some 20 to 25 different rigorous tests, ensuring that it is completely safe for the kid who is using the toy. And whether it is a merchandise which is catering to an adult, housewife or a working woman or any adult, okay, again it ensures that by doing this rigorous testing, it ensures that it is completely safe to use, completely food graded, because a lot of articles we do are for daily use, like the Complan shaker or the Kellogg's bowl. So these certifications play a pivotal role, I would say, in the scheme of things from where we are in the industry. And we ensure right from the pre-product test to the final delivery everything is accordance to those parameters.
If we are doing any plastic articles which is a day-to-day utilized, we do a migration test certificate which covers all the parameters, that which is the master batch, or the color is order free, or you can say it's a microwave safe or a BPA safe. So we follow all the testing parameters which has been required for plastics also.
In short, we ensure our clients sleep peacefully after every dispatch, and we are also at peace.
What trends do you see in the promotional premiums and consumer rewards space, especially in FMCG?
So we are seeing a stronger shift towards the utility and sustainability in promotional premium and consumer reward space nowadays. For consumers nowadays, they expect more the plastic toy or a t-shirt. Then they are going to utilize the freebie or the free products, or is it good for the planet? Brands like FMCG especially, you can say they are now more focusing on the licensed premium products, or you can say festive driven promos or regional connect to drive more intense connection with their consumers. Just to give you an example, for a brand which is a kid centric, right now in the market a DIY toy is connecting more, or you can say it's targeting more, and the kids are more happy to use that product. Whereas the case if it's a household brand, utility rate products are more accepted by, or you can say as a winner, you can say, because more and more the products which are utilized as an household perspective, like a container or a plastic, that have been more accepted in the market.
We'd like to know a piece of advice for young entrepreneurs entering the world of premiums, merchandising or brand promotions.
While large orders may bring scale, it is meaningful ideas which will help you win orders or win campaigns going ahead. So a piece of advice to anybody who wants to enter this business is to bring newness and uniqueness and innovation on board, and ensure that those innovations are met with strict quality guidelines or compliances, and those innovations are also manufacturable at the end of the day. Innovation is no innovation unless and until it is produced and delivered. So my strongest piece of advice would be that.
I will suggest that before starting or entering into any business, okay, you just go to the ground level and understand the process, how it's getting manufactured, what are the things are involved, and what are the timelines and how it's taken, what is the processes are there. So before giving any commitment to anyone or to the brand or to the client, you should know and you should understand what is the process and what are the you can say if you are importing any product, what are the policies which are been, whether the product is into anti-dumping duty or whether it is banned, or how we can import it. So we should get all the knowledge first, then only we should give answers to our plan.
iBox Promotions doesn't just make merchandise. They create moments of connection.